Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video of Tokyo Ghoul Rebirth. And today's episode, what we're here to do is I want to go ahead and answer some questions people have been asking because apparently people don't watch entire videos of guides. So I'll just do this quickly in the shotgun format in the beginning of this video. Hey, if you're rerolling, go for light Heisei and blue Mutsuki. Don't ask. If you're going to try and get the Rize event, of which only pops up, it only pops up from dispatching every so often. It's called the Beginning of Tragedy. You need to clear C, B, and A ranks. Personally, I think that she's super worth it, and I hope that people end up getting her along the way before there she is. In fact, the first fucking dispatch I did was the one that gave me that, so that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to show off in this episode. Actually, I'm gonna not dispatch just yet because I do want to have my SSR in case I do have to rescue people later on. But for right now, let's go ahead and go fight Rize. But yeah, I just want to shotgun those two questions out because people have been asking them really often, and I kind of wanted to address it. So this is the Beginning of Tragedy, the Rize event that'll pop around every so often on your dispatching. Unfortunately, it is a random chance, so sometimes you just won't end up getting it, and that's just how luck goes. This is the final day of Occupation War, so if you guys have not gotten the white-haired Kaneki from the territory points, I severely suggest you get up to 5,600 or 560,000 points today, because we will be swapping out, I believe, today. It could also be next week. I'm not 100% sure, but it has been the first week, and I think the first Occupation War does take a shorter amount of time. I honestly don't know the schedules, and I'll try and get those adjusted and try and figure everything out accordingly, but you're going to go ahead and get to this. You can see the white-haired Kaneki I'm using. People have been asking whether he's good or not. I find him to be super helpful. He was one of my main characters I used above premiums. I'd say he's at least a step above some of the pre-renewal characters that came out. But yeah, I used him in my main account on Invoke when I first got him, and he was fantastic. He did some really good work for me along the way. He has a really good amount of DPS. He has 875 attack or so he does inflict the amount that he needs to. But yeah, if you haven't quite gotten him yet, I do suggest trying to grind for that right before the war does end. We're going to try and do B tier for right now. It is harder to do, mostly because my team isn't quite up to snuff because the Fest banner hasn't come out yet. That's going to be the kind of thing that's going to carry me into the sunset when it comes to stuff like this. Once that banner comes around, we'll be doing all the steps and trying to get Fez Amon primarily, because that is going to be the character to reroll for when that drops. Not reroll for, obviously. If you already have your accounts and everything, that's fine. But he's going to be the easily best unit in the game currently. He inflicts attack down, he's an awakening unit, and he does the biggest burst DPS in the entire game. So I'm really excited for that. That's going to be what my first thing is going to go into. However, people were also asking what banners are coming up soon for Rebirth, so I did want to go over the future of the game, because I assume they're going to go in the exact same formation they did for Renewal in the JP version, where we're going through each of the banners one by one. Which if they did, what we would have is the first banner would be Fes Amon and Fes Arima boosted for reactions. The second banner would be, I believe, Hakuja Kaneki for the first time, which would be really neat. I would really love that. Then after that, it should be Fes Rize. Then it should be into, oh dear, yeah, that's tap. Then it should be into Ghoul Heisei. Then, I'm trying to remember, because there's like an exact schedule that was going on between every different thing, so yeah. Personally, I'm really excited for Owl. I'm excited for Rize. I'm excited for, there was one more. Why? There was one more that I was thinking of, but I don't actually remember what the name. I'm losing it. I think a WoW was the one that I was trying to think of. There's just quite a few banners that are coming up soon that are going to be exciting. I'll try and get a full schedule down to see exactly what banners are going to drop in order, just so that it's easier to organize what to spend your Haka on and what to kind of save for in the future. Mostly because, like, there's going to be a lot of planning around this game. This game is very collection-based, so you get the sense of that. Alright. So this is going to be the A tier. This is the one we actually have to struggle with, and it's going to be the one we actually have to put real effort into. I'm going to try to primarily gun for Mutsuki special, but also going for white-hair Kanekis to get the extra damage done. Truthfully, actually should build his skill first, because Mutsuki has more AP. So typically, she'll be able to build some more stuff around it. Additionally, So I don't know if it's worth it, because the 1.25 times attack that the white hair Kaneki gives himself, I don't know if it carries over between stages. I probably should just look at his portrait and see if it does keep the attack buff between, because if so, I'll just be fine with popping it off, but it seems as if it's still boosted now. He has a defense and an attack thing, but it might be from just his normal level up skills, so I am unsure. Yeah, let's go, Kaneki. Now that he's awakened as well, that's going to be helpful for the final boss. Maybe I should try to build his skill as well. Like, we'll try and get his thing ready to pop off through the boss, and we'll try to build our combo here. Mutsuki, I need your special to be ready. Oh, let's go in. Alright, so Rize, my lady, my pal, my amigo. I am here to drop some bars on you. Steel ones, to be specific, but let's do it. Mutsuki inflicts an attack down, so you usually want to target the boss with it first time you're able to use a skill, because she's able to do some really good work. So I'm trying to explain what I'm doing, because I do want to kind of, I don't know, people need to understand how games work, because I didn't. Additionally, I did break my light, unfortunately, so that's why the lighting is a little bit worse in this episode versus the last one. I do apologize for it, but unfortunately, sometimes this world just tells you that light bulbs break when they hit the ground after like a 3-foot fall. It's sad, man. It's real fucked up. This world is a cursed zone, and I have been plagued by it. Additionally, you know what? Fucking pop off a bunch of AP on this lady on the right. Because I can swap back to Rize and pop Kaneki's break. Will this break the Rize? It did. Perfect. We'll do 2 there. We'll try and build up the white hair Kaneki skill, because he's going to be the one that deals the most damage here, aside from the awakening Kaneki, which also is able to do some decent work. 1 more AP there, and white hair Kaneki is able to pop off once again. Perfect. And now, I actually probably should break the girl on the right side first. Here, we're going to go ahead and do that, because that gives us some more AP to work with on this first squad. Additionally, we haven't actually swapped out yet for the other Heisei, so we're probably going to do that right now. Because I wouldn't mind being able to get a skill off sometime soon to buff my other teammates. However, that's the end, it seems. So I swapped back out, and it seems like everything's grayed out. I believe Heisei is gonna... There it goes. Unfortunately, we did not get the overkill because I didn't have a skill ready for the final hit. Also didn't even have the skill ready for the final hit, so I don't think I'm going to get any of the stars here. I think I'm going to get 1 out of the 3. Yeah, no, I'll have to do that again, definitely. But that is what the Rize event is. So if you are asking about it and trying to get curious and trying to grind her up, now's the time to, because she actually is going away super soon. Additionally, if I look here, I may also just cover her as well, because I do get a copy of her from this. I find her to be quite helpful, plus she was boosted in the next war coming up, along with Fess Arima and Fess Amon, so super worth it. When you do invest in her, she does get the materials to upgrade her weapon off of her quest, so you will have to run her quest quite often to be able to max her out fully. As you can see here, 10, this one costs, all the way up to 50, so it's pretty ridiculous. But the training here, if I look at her skills, you get attack up, not too special, defense, durability, nothing too special, and here is the important part. So currently we don't have anyone that deals with using block. However, in the future, if we ever do run into a unit where we have a boss that inflicts block on themselves, for example, Black Reaper Kaneki, you know, just for some kind of outlier, you know? Not like we're gonna ever get a boss of him, right? There's no way. It's coming up soon. Next war is gonna have it. So it's gonna be good to have for the future. If you do get a maxer out, obviously it's not too important, and there's not really a huge use for it, except for major levels like that. So that's good to know. Additionally, when you get her to 100%, when you get her 5 dupes, you are able to get her attack increased by 1.3 times every time you break a target. So you're going to want to use her to get the attack off to do that. And it's only for the turn that you use it, so unfortunately it doesn't like buff her for the rest of the match, but her mastery is still worth it because she does have the attack and defense down for the enemies, durability of the enemies, and she has the skill break, so she can do stuff. I'll be gentle when I rip your guts out. Sounds fucked up though, and I am good. But I will be working on her throughout my process playing this game. It's been a lot of slow grinding for me personally to try and get some stuff done. I got up to, I think I'm at, there's people outside fucking really beeping. It appears the garbage trucks decide to just come around at the worst possible times. But I am at 1.2 million currently. Apparently this one only goes up to 10 million. I just, for some reason, didn't even realize. So that is unfortunate. I am going to end up probably above 1,000, to be honest. I'll try to push into the top 1,000 or so, but it does get quite difficult when everyone else is going fairly hard, because the first war obviously is the big one. It gives you the white hair Kaneki, which is super helpful, and it is kind of the setting the precedent for the beginning of this game. You can see here, I'm here. What amount would I need to get to be able to be in the top 1,000? I don't even know, to be honest. But definitely the people that are on the top are closer to 60,000 or so for the top 50, so it's rough. Either way, I just want to say thank you for watching. I am going to end off here because I just want to cover the Rize event and stuff like that. And tell you guys that the moment that the banner drops, I think it's tomorrow? Or no, Tuesday. The last day of the war should be Mondays. So if that does end up dropping, you will see me pulling on that day, and I will see you guys then. Either way, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying Rebirth. And if you do have any questions, I'll try to answer them in the comments below. Or the people will help you out, because we're all one big community here. Let's be honest. The whole Rebirthers, the Invoke Birth Zone, it's a good party. Take it easy, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.